Now you have sound? Oh. Oh. Charlie Chaplin, my ass. Charlie Chaplin, my ass. You guys were just joking with me. You guys get in a group chat before this and say, hey, everyone, we're going to say we can't hear them. Wow, we're extra shaky today, huh? Está bien, está bien. Plenty of rattling. Plenty of shaking and rattling. Okay. And then they fall down. For the workers' comp. Well, we just broke one in half right off the rip. Right on the stream. He wanted the angle a little bit more down, and I pulled a touch too hard on the old thing. It's a little post, you mother trucker. Quit asking me to do this to it. Ya está, vale. Getting too close. That one went much quicker. If only I'd be down $60 on this project then, Toby. I'd be down $60 on this project. And it will all happen today. I broke 3, no, just kidding. One of them was yesterday. I broke 2 poles today. 2, hey, family homestead, what's up? What's going on? We're building some trellis for our high-density apple orchard we planted this fall. Pounding poles. Oh no, I didn't have it. I did not have that. I was reading chat, and I didn't have the angle to dangle right. That's more like it. Not much, a lot of planting. Nice. Nice, yeah, I bet. Are you doing the gardens? Getting the garden all set up? We just had a brutal cold night last night. This will complete our 60 acre high density apple farm that we're working on the trellis. First step is putting the poles in the ground. Then we can start doing all the fencing and such. All the wires, all the clips. Perfecto, perfecto. Easy, Hobby. Don't drop it now, Hobby. Yeah, getting the garden going. Tomatoes, peppers, beans. I am a sucker for like a good lunch with a hot jalapeno. Whew. That is the bomb. Why does that remind you of high school, Stinky Bunny? I missed it. There we go. Oh, he wants to show. Estamos vivo en YouTube, amigos. A ver. What the fuck? ¿Qué pasó aquí?
Nomás es uno, güey.
Está bien. Es atrás en la huerta, nadie va a ver. Donde estamos adelante cerca de la carretera, sí. Pero aquí atrás. That's funny. Wow, those did not line up just as good. Didn't line up solid as the other ones. You have enough fuel now? Yeah, we are. We are popped off. We're gonna see if these guys can get these poles lined up right. Last time we measured them out, but we're doing a small chunk here in the corner. That doesn't need too much. All right, hold on. What do we got going on here? We got some topsoil here from our barn that's going in. Back at it. Now we're talking, folks. Guys, if you're new here, don't forget to double tap the screen if you haven't to drop a like. It's free. All you have to do is lift your thumb. And what else? Don't forget to drop a sub to the channel so you guys can get notified. No way, you speak good Spanish. Would have never guessed. I know a little white boy speaking a little Espanol. It always catches people off guard. It's like when I go on to vacation in Mexico, I never tell the guys or the workers that I can speak Spanish because I like to hear if they're like talking shit about me or whatever. That's one of my favorite things is to kind of just fly under the radar. See, look at guys, we have Pomes and Stones hats. I always just hide from the guys and I don't like to let them know I can speak Spanish until I have to because a lot of the time they kind of talk a little bit of shit when you're like ordering too much food or whatever. Ordering food, ordering drinks. Nice hat. I did find it. It was in my wife's car. I want to get ones that are gray here. This whole black part would be gray. That'll be in the next order. I did find the hat. Oh, now they're going to get the boys are getting the tape measure out. Look at these guys. It's two monkeys trying to hump a football. ¿Quieren más derecho o qué? ¿Derechitos? ¿Tienes 40? ¿Sí? Corriente es correcto, vámonos. Cuidado con mis arrolitos. Yeah, if it wasn't for the wind, it'd be really nice out. That is for sure. ¿Vas a usar todas las veces o qué?
Ah, sí, conmigo aquí la da.
Sí, no quiero quedar aquí en la pinche máquina conmigo. No mames. can't get it lined up. There we go. We need some rain. Everything is just typed up here. Jax. We've been having a problem today with these poles going in the ground. Who is Professor Oak is Stinky Bunny. He changes his name. Oh, there we go. We found the sweet spot. We found the sweet spot. Let's see. Where's PR? We lived in PR for a while, so I know some basic stuff. It's been a long time, so I lost most of it. But they would talk about my mom. Dude, it's such a sweet language, though. I would probably say I'm like 80% fluent until like I have to like take a guy to the doctor and they start using like hospital terms, and then it's like, Puerto Rico. Yeah, I'm probably 80% Spanish fluent, I would say, because by the time I wouldn't want to take a guy to get his taxes done. You know, we'll put it that way. I wouldn't help a guy with his taxes. ¿Quieren hacer los dos o qué? ¿Sí? All right. The boys got them lined up. What are we doing? We're pounding posts. How did I learn? How did I learn Spanish? So it was actually when I first, I got it, guys. When I first got into high school, well, I guess I was 14 when I first started working on the farm here, and a couple of the amigos were always snickering and laughing, and I was like, I have to know what these guys are saying, because everything was just so funny to them. And so eventually what happened is I got to high school, took AP Spanish, did a couple of years in school, and then I came back to the farm after college. I minored in Spanish, and here we are. Which really wasn't that big of a deal because we only had about 3 Hispanics that worked on our farm full-time. But now with the way that everything is these days, and you can't get anybody that wants to stay and work, we get these amigos through the Department of Labor that come here on contracts through the H-2A program, and they don't speak a lick of English. So it actually works out that now I pretty much speak more Spanish during the day. The only English I speak to is to YouTube and my wife. We're pounding posts for an apple trellis. We planted 18,000 apple trees last fall of 2 different varieties. Honeycrisp and a Gala, a strand of Gala. And so what we have to do is they are on a Nick 29 rootstock, which is a smaller rootstock, so the tree doesn't grow huge like the cherry trees behind it. These are going to be narrow and small. And so what happens is when they don't have a big root system to support themselves, we have to build this trellis system. So we put these poles in the ground, then we're going to be running wires through the poles, and we'll actually clip each individual tree multiple times to those 4 wires that we put through. And that helps support the tree when it has apples on it. Otherwise, the root systems on these trees are not strong enough to support the extra weight. So that's what we're doing. Does that make sense? It's good to see you again, Chosen One. That's a big tip right there. Where's Big Red? Big Red is setting some poles out. He's here, don't worry. He'll make an appearance here shortly. Big Red will be back. not sure we do any hired work. That's funny though. Rent one of these things. This is just a pounder from our local construction rental. Our local construction rental company. And it has a packer on it, and then we actually weld this ring on it. You guys see the little ring underneath? That's what holds the post in there. And we weld that on, and that's what the guys put the top of the pole into that. Because if we didn't put that ring on there, the poles just shoot out. They come out of there at about 1,000 miles an hour. So anyone that's standing too close is in danger. So we put a little cut, one of an old pipe. Well, we weld it onto the bottom. And bada boom, bada bing, we have ourselves a fantastic way to hold onto the posts as we push them into the dirt. But it's pretty dry, so I'm having some issues getting some poles in the ground. But it is pretty neat. It's a good process. ¿Qué piensas?
Es que no cuadra, güey.
¿Por qué?
Porque cuando le estamos dando, se fue para acá.
Yo tengo la culpa.
No,
Ah,
la piedra, güey.
la piedra. Es igual que la frente que la troca por la herbicida. Punta la marca. Okay, so they're measuring out the first row, so all the poles should be in line after that. That's the thought, at least. Guys, if you're new here, don't forget to double tap the screen. Drop a like on the video. Drop a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel too, so you guys can get notifications when we go live. Are we ready? We're waiting for Javi here to give me the thumbs up that we can start pushing it into the ground. We're putting these 12-foot poles 3 feet into the ground. 3 feet is how deep we push them. 3 pies. Ooh, that sounded like a crack in the middle. Then the guys are holding their arms up each way, and that tells me which way I need to go to keep the post plumb in the row. If the poles aren't plumb, when we pull the wire through, it'll be really difficult, and it puts a lot of stress on the wire puller. So the straighter we get them, the better. The straighter we get them, the better. Whoa, everybody, what's going on? Who's new here? Where are you guys watching from? Are you from the States? Are you from Europe? Where are you guys from? This is the internationally popular live stream. Cindy's from South Africa. We got a guy from South Asia. We got some Germany, England. Plenty here in the States. Plenty here in the States. Down the street. Yes, you are. Toby's just down the road. I know that. It's the people I don't know that I want to know about. Hey, you guys see that guy in the back there? That's Big Red. Big Red's back. Come on, get down in there. What?
Al de atrás le falta poquito más para adentro. Al que está aquí atrásito. ¿Así o le damos?
Falta qué? ¿Qué falta?
Le falta para adentro del... Estaba afuera, ese.
¿Esta?
Ese,
Oh,
ese.
¿alguna para atrás?
Le falta para atrás.
Ah, vamos a ver.
¿Esa? Está bien.
Está bien por atrás. Los ojos cerrados. So what else is new? I've been taking some time off the live stream since we've been a little busy at work when we got started. What's everyone been up to? Sometimes I wish I had a little dirt on the vibrator and I could just drop a little dirt down the back of their neck. Now that would be funny. To me at least. Probably not to them. Probably not to them. One job, Big Red, one job. And he still didn't put the paint where I could see it. Oh, it's making its way around though. All right, next poll, please. So we're gonna go down, and then behind the guy in the back there, you can see there's more poles like that. We have to go do. We gotta go put the end post down. Put the ends down, and then we'll come back up over there, and then we'll go back and forth until this little corner's done. Listo? What'd you just call me? Jesus said, hey, mother sucker. Come on now. I feel like I hear a rock in there. I hate when they do this. You just gotta find a way to maneuver the pole into the ground with different leverages. And eventually it does tend to find its way in. Good luck getting it out. Wow, that's in there better than concrete, boys. Vámonos. Hey. Vamos a hacerlo ría. Más o menos igual.
¿O igual que aquellos?
Sí.
¿Más adentro?
¿Ah?
¿Más adentro? No, yo te digo de aquí, güey. ¿Qué dirección, güey? A este... Dirección de este árbol. Le lleva a caer un árbol afuera.
No, más adentro, porque yo pienso que yo planté los árboles más lejos
No.
que necesario.
Entonces.
Porque está mirando fea cuando tenemos tres diferentes líneas de postes para terminar la línea. Porque tenemos estos son más lejos. Y en la siguiente línea estamos es 2 diferentes años en líneas cortos. Yo quiero igual que aquí.
¿Por qué eso
Y
ahí?
eso es aquí. Y replantamos estos árboles. O quitaron y quemarlos. Sepa la chingada. No importa. Alright. So it looks like I planted some trees a little too far this last fall. So they were asking me where we want to put the poles at, because right below the pounder, you can see that some of those trees, you probably can't see that well, the trees are sticking out too far by like 2 or 3 trees. So we're gonna move the poles inside to match the rest of the farm, just so everything is looking uniform. Does that make sense? Is that making sense, chat? The scan was canceled for today. Scanner's not working. Oh, you gotta go back in, Cindy. Hello. Oh, that's too far. Hello. Earth to Talon. I'm still too close to the flipping trees. What a rookie mistake. So these ones are considerably steeper angle. So what I have to do is manage to not break these posts as I try and push them into the ground on an angle, which is gonna be the tricky part. Hey! The plant... ¿No te dije? Tienes tu espalda de los postes. Oh, Javi, ¿está bien? Vámonos. Ah, that wasn't too bad. We got that figured out. Double tap your device or hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner. Yeah, guys, can we get to 20 likes? We have 197 people watching, but we only have 13 likes on the video. Come on. Come on, do a guy a favor. Drop a couple likes and smash that sub button so you guys get notified. I'll show you guys each step of the way as we build this apple trellis. We'll show you guys each step of the way. Nice and easy, nice and easy. ¿No quiere levantar? Ames. The bottom of the pole sliding away.
¿Te corrió?
Sí, ¿quiere moverlo? Sí. Levántalo. So I can see how deep it's in there, though. ¡Ay, mi Orbelito! He wants me to push it forward, then bend it straight, then peel it backward. He wants me to move this pole in 3 different directions on a 180-degree line. That seems like a nightmare waiting to happen. Guys, if there was a time we were going to break a post, it's going to be right now. If I can push up on it. It's like dancing. Dancing. William, how you doing, brother? Glad to see you. Welcome back, my friend. We took about a month off of the lives. ¿Dónde está la pintura? ¿Dónde está? ¿Es todo? Derecho. Queremos poquito para atrás, vale. No mames.
Necesitas meterlo un poquito derecho y ya tú lo inclinas.
Sí, pero no quiero quebrar los postes.
Pues sí, pero es que si lo haces así, se recorren mucho para allá, güey.
Yo entiendo, amigo. A ver. William, my man, welcome back. It's good to see you. It's good to see everybody again. It's been a while since we did since we rocked a live stream. What have you been up to? Oh, now we're ready. Sorry, guys. Lo siento. Reading chat. Post is just like melting. ¿Está bien? This pole is just disintegrating from the top. Made it. Holy cow, what a pain in the butt. We made it. Finally got that one done. Holy cow, what a pain in the butt. You're in Chicago, the old Windy City. How is it down there? Oh, it's nice when they go fast like that. ¡Eso, perro! Oh, man. Three o'clock already. That was the smart move, because if I push them on an angle, the poles slide backward away from the machine. Más o menos, he says, more or less. More or less. posts take the most time, I think. Oh, now the other way. ¿Cuánto más abajo? Nadie quiere poner la pinta cerca yo, todo el tiempo está atrás. ¿Es el primer día o qué, Pablo? Real Christian News, new excavator. Yeah, it's a newer one, but it's not ours. It is not ours. We rent this one. My big old clapped out orange one is around here, but we don't use it to pound post. It's too big, and the metal tracks tear up the grass too much. So we rent this one. It has rubber tracks on it, and it's a little bit smaller of a machine to be able to maneuver around. Ya está! It's nice when it goes right in the ground. Hello from Hawaii! Wow! What's happening on the island? What is happening on the island? This is Michigan. I don't think we could be further away. Unless we were on the East Coast, I guess. A much smaller section we have to do. Sunny and 83, man. This is our nicest day of the year so far here in Michigan. And actually, we did have a hot 7, an uncharacteristically warm day a couple weeks ago. But the weather's just starting to warm up really now. From this week on, we're going to be back into the upper 60s, 70s, 80s. 80s is a little too warm for this time of the year. That'll change, but high 60s and 70s is pretty normal. We have yet to hit that yet. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Don't break. Wow, could you guys hear the post screaming? It was not happy with me. 62, Toby says here, yeah. And a little breezy. That's such a Midwestern thing. If it wasn't for the wind, it would be nice out. That's such a Midwest thing. I'm probably too close to this pole, but Muddy Mud Dog, you used to help build game fences across the country doing the same thing that you are, except we use a JCB teleskid with a pipe driver. So you were actually pounding, physically at a machine that pounded the posts in and not vibrated them, huh? Galvanized pipe. Wow. Yeah, this is for we have deer fence that we do a similar process with. That we put up around our cherry and apple orchards here on the farm. But this is for a trellis system for our apples. All right. ¿Cómo miran? ¿Cómo miran? ¿Mierda?
No, está bien, güey.
Oh, I'm gonna have one odd row. That's a pain in the butt. 52 and rainy out there. Did you get some fungicide on for some scab? Huh? Next. Lots of H braces, corner posts. Sure did. Different tying and tying wood posts. We're all well done on the spot. Yeah, we do the corner. Yeah, we've got the corners, the H braces. I guess it doesn't matter what kind of fence you're doing. That's the kind of bracing you have to have. It's the only really kind, right? I guess there's like an angled H brace, right? Where you could put one for like etch the top in, cut the top in a little bit. The whole time he's telling me to go backward, and then as soon as I'm done, he goes, no, put it back the other way. We don't have time for this. We gotta keep moving. Good till next week it's start all over again. That's right. I'm gonna spray a little bit tomorrow morning and then finish on Monday, I think. Or I'll have someone spray it all tomorrow night. Come on, amigos! Oh, the poles are sliding in easy here. Can't complain about it. We don't have much problem with scab. Fire blight. Scab fire blight is the problem child. So, what stage are you guys at? Have you started your Apogee ActiGuard sprays yet? Where is this? The ground doesn't seem to be complaining at all. This is northern Michigan. There's definitely some clay spots where it's hard as a rock. I broke 3 posts today, trying to push them, like lifting the machine off the ground to put down pressure on it and snap the post. But these are actually going in really nice on this side. Yeah, these are going in like butter right now. I'm super happy with that. You see all this dirt right here below the bucket? There's a bunch of piles there. First run of Apogee is on. Nice. Just left Michigan, working in Wisconsin. Nice. I'm from not the upper peninsula, but the northwest lower peninsula. If you look at the back of your left hand, where your pinky finger touches your ring finger. That's where we're at here. Very nice. Very nice. I cannot read that. Razim. Gonna have a hard time reading that one, my friend. Whoops. Did anybody else do that? Oh, you said hi. Well, hello. Did anyone else see me just knock that post out of his hand with the pounder? That's what I get for reading YouTube chat. There we go. There we go. Going down like butter. Uh-oh. I said too much. Now we're putting up a fight. That one was a little more difficult. It doesn't like that. Do I ever hit rocks? Yes. There's always rocks. It didn't like that one. The other ones were going in like butter. But we started commenting on how nicely they were going in, and then immediately the next one went in like dog shit. Okay, everyone's waving their hands around. What kind of excavator is this? Moment of silence for the next one. Yeah. Can we get some prayers in the chat for the rest of these polls? What kind of excavator is this? This is a John Deere 85G. John Deere 85G. Guys, if you're new here, don't forget to double tap the screen. Drop a like on the video. I appreciate all the support. Don't forget to hit the smash that subscribe button. I make all kinds of videos, guys. YouTube shorts. I make long form videos every week explaining different projects that we do on our apple and cherry farm here. We're one of the largest cherry producers in North America every year. So if you want to see what a big operation looks like of growing fruit, this is the channel for you. Check it out. Check it out. And if not, you know, then go F yourself. Just kidding. We're all friends here. So right here in this big dirt field, we are going to be putting in a big barn. 170 something by 65. That's to store all of our apple boxes, all of our apple equipment, tractors, sprayers. We're preparing this orchard to be quite the success story. We're starting from scratch with apples, so we're building up all of our infrastructure. How many rows left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have an odd row. It's kind of annoying. So I'm going to go back down one time. whether they like it or not. Mike, hello, welcome. Hello, heck yeah, new sub here, brother. Thanks, my guy. I appreciate that. Seriously, I love all the support. It does say something for people to take time out of their day to watch what I do or listen to what I have to say. So I appreciate all the comments and anybody sticking around. It is very nice. It's very nice. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, we are listo. It's funny because they all go in super nice to a certain point, and then you can just tell the way the soil changes once it gets past the top, the foot and a half of topsoil that we have, because then things just slow down. ¿Ah? Terminamos aquí y tenemos descanso. Look at these guys asking for breaks. No hay, no hay descansos cuando están trabajando conmigo. I told them there's no breaks when you're working with the boss. Yeah, look up. Quick, give me the thumbs up. You gotta stick the tip in. That's the last time I'm saying that to another man. Wow, let's pretend like I didn't say that, chat. Let's pretend like I didn't say that. Good thing no one was screen recording that. Double tap the screen. Let's get to 100 likes. We're a long way from that. We're setting up grapevines. Bill, we're setting up apple orchard trellis. Apple orchard trellis. These are apple trees. Apple trees. Good thing nobody had that ready to be clipped. Good thing nobody had that clipped. That was pretty sus. Oh, man. Oh, you just love it when they go in like that. That one didn't even vibrate the cab. It just slipped right in. Jose, no. I think his name's this one's Carlos. I'm working with Carlos, Pablo, and Javier. Okay, thanks very much. What kind of apples going in? We planted two varieties in this new planting of Gala and another Honeycrisp. Hey, necesitas caminar más adelante porque no puedo ver atrás que esta parte de la máquina. Verga. Está bien por hoy, vámonos. ¿A dónde vas, Vale? Galas and Honeycrisp, that's what this is. Yeah. He says it's his first day. He started walking away before we did the second post. That's too funny. Thumbs up. They always give me a thumbs up. It's like I just watched you put the pole in place. You don't have to give me a thumbs up. Just put the pole on the pounder and get out of my way. I just got a notification that my podcast just got its first 100 streams total. So that's exciting. ¡Apúrale! ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Papi! ¡Ay! Cuidado, cuidado, amigos, cuidado. Twenty likes, we're up to 20 likes. Toby is watching it. I got another one I'm posting tonight. We're running through a stretch of 4 podcasts in a row of some sponsored material, getting paid to podcast. That's exciting. That's exciting. Hey, Ryan, welcome back. What's going on, my man? We are building some apple trellis today. Mr. Camo down there wants it. Nope, too late, Pablo. Yes, there'll be another podcast out tonight, probably late. And then we actually just recorded one last night with a nutrition specialist from Wilbur Ellis Agribusiness. And she is, I don't know, it's probably, if you guys listen to it, it's going to be absolutely the most educational thing you listen to that day. She'll blow your socks off. She's a master's in geology. Very smart girl, lovely lady. That one was a lot of information at once. If you like plant nutrition and soil nutrition, that's going to be a podcast you guys want to listen to. It's called the Specialty Cropcast. I post it on this channel in the podcast section. And it's also on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. You can find it. 4 rows of 20 trees to a row. Every tree was a different apple, peach, cherries, and lots of canning. Well, that's making the most out of your acreage, Bill. That's for sure. These rows have, I think, 150 trees per side of the driveway, so we're 300 trees long. These are short rows right here that we're in, but the main part of the orchard is 300 trees long. And it's a combination. I guess it's probably more when the spacing's 3 foot apart, it's more. But when they're 4 foot apart, it's up to 300 trees per row. I'm super thirsty. Nowak. Welcome. Hello. How is everybody doing? Where are you guys from? Anyone from Europe, overseas? Back? Are we here? We're back. Is anybody still here? You're muted. I know I took a phone call. Have we returned? Is anyone there? Can you hear me, folks? We're back. All right. Now we're talking. The boss called. I had to pick it up. And it wasn't my wife. That's what you're wondering. ¡Otra la pintura! How hard is it to turn the paint toward the cab so I can see it? The other boss, the big cheese. I'm gonna head out. Have yourself a good rest of your day, my guy. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Eh, Nice. Pinche pintura. No mames. Every time these guys put those posts the wrong way, I can't see where I'm supposed to stop at. We spray paint the poles at their 3 foot marks so that we can tell exactly when we need to stop. But they always turn it toward themselves and not me. So that doesn't help me know when I'm supposed to stop. Ah, Big Red's figuring it out. Big Red's figuring it out now. That's a lot of work when harvest time comes. Make some apple windows, dude. There, it is a lot of work. I think we've pretty much planted trees every year since 2021, and we just harvested our first partial crop on one variety, and we have about 8 varieties in here now over our 65. So 1/6 of our acreage is in production here, and we don't nearly have the infrastructure, boxes, sprayers, tractors, mowers. We don't have apple picking bags. We don't have ladders. We don't even have a place to sell 99% of our fruit. So we have a lot of work to do here really quick. Oh, make some wine. We have about 15 of these guys preseason. I got little patches of groups of 5 to 6 of them um, out in different areas. We have a couple guys spraying some cherry trees. We got these guys helping me in the apples. We have a crew in our nursery. We planted 10,000 trees. We grow our own apples and cherries. We grow our own trees from scratch because we can grow them for about a third of the cost as buying them from a nursery, a tree fruit nursery, or anywhere you get your trees at. So we have planted 10,000 trees for the fall of 2026. 10,000 more apple trees. And then I have people pruning sweet cherries. So you got people all over the place here. All over the place. You grew up in Iowa. Nice. Super investing. What that is what it's called when buyers. Who needs buyers and apple bags? It'll come in time. Yep. Yeah, we buy 140 apple boxes. They're over here in the corner. They're right behind the loader. Do you guys see in the right side middle? You see the back of our cat loader? There's a big stack of gray behind it. That's all. Whoa, 240 apple boxes. And then we have another 240 at a different place. We got to bring them all here. Too many his as he. No, mames. These guys are dyslexic. Oh, these guys are dyslexic with their. Monta la pintura! Dyslexic with their instructions. I've never been to Iowa. States that I've been to: Florida, North Carolina, Ohio, Illinois, Wisconsin. I've driven straight through from Michigan to Florida. Arizona, I've been to Utah, I think. Utah, I believe we passed through there on a drive. Nowhere out west or east. All right, that was done. Tommy gun. We put poles in the holes. Put them poles in them holes. All right, we're turned back around now. I've never been to Hawaii or Alaska either. I would love to see some more places in my lifetime. I kind of want to go to Europe for a while. I have a friend who travels literally everywhere. Every year he goes either to South America, Europe, Asia. He travels all over, just backpacks it, stays in hostels. ¿Tú tienes la culpa? ¿Estás checando la línea? Atrás de mi pinche cabeza. Never been out of South Africa. Man. Bueno, está bien. Never been out of South Africa. It's crazy. How big is South Africa compared to the United States? Chunks of tire tubes, like you put them over the top so like water wouldn't sit on top. These are also treated. These are womanized poles. Woo! Sliding right in, folks. Darren, what texture of the soil is it? Tricky or just clay? Oh no, we have a loamy sand soil here. We have notoriously sandier soils here in northern Michigan, which is beneficial for growing fruit trees, which is why we are the cherry capital of the world.
That wouldn't work here. Too much rock. Cindy redacted her message. I can't see it. You're in the Cayman Islands. Man, must be nice. How's the weather? Ah. Yeah. No mames, Pablo. Oh, United States is 8 times bigger. Is it like the size of Alaska? Give me a state that it's equal to. I need a reference. Question for you. Send it. Since I grow cherries, do I know the fertilizers used on grapes? I do not. But I bet it's probably a little similar. I would imagine they put some potash on and do different nitrogen fertilizers in the springtime. There we go. Whenever it was, we busted past it. Yeah, on our we use dairy dew, and we've done some cow manure from a local farmer. We've done turkey litter on organic stuff because we can't use just traditional synthetically produced fertilizers in organics. We grow 250 acres of organic tart cherries. We usually produce about 1 million pounds of organic cherries every year. Just a small, just a small portion of our operation. Texas is half the size. Ah, now you're talking. Now you guys are making. Now you're making sense, Cindy. Cindy, where did I think you were from originally? Where did you say? Didn't I think you were from like Nebraska or something? But you were literally on the other side of the planet. Yeah, where was it? Rhode Island? Where did I say you were from? Arkansas. That was it. I was like, yeah, Cindy from Arkansas. You're like, no, I'm actually from South Africa. Excuse me, what? Hold up, wait a minute. I couldn't have been more wrong. Does anybody know how to switch the quick attach implements off of this? Because I gotta figure out how to get the this off and put a bucket on and get the thumb down. Because I gotta dig a hole and pull some stumps out. Nice. The poles are the poles are pounded, boys. Can you tell me what bone meal is in potash? I'm an island guy. Potash is a calcium-based fertilizer, I believe. Potassium. And we don't. I don't know who said bone meal, but we don't do anything with bone meal. Is that's Russian? I can't read it. If I could double plant crops in between the rows, like in the grass strips, that's where we drive. That's where our sprayers drive. Jane, Segura. Hey, how are you? I'm great. The sun's shining, no bad days on the farm, you know? Potassium. I knew it. I knew it. I think gypsum is calcium, right? Gypsum is a calcium, a form of calcium fertilizer. All right, guys, that's gonna be it though. We got all the post pounded. I gotta mess around a little bit and get some guys going on a different job. So I'm gonna log off, but don't forget to double tap the screen and subscribe to the channel so you get notified when we go live again so you guys don't miss any of the fun. We'll catch all you guys next time. Thank you guys very much for stopping in and hanging out today. It was nice meeting all the new folks. Thanks for all the new subs and likes. We'll catch you guys next time.